Namaste, welcome back to the mat. Today is all about restoration. So we're going to take this flow. It's going to be nice and gentle. We're never going to come to standing. It's a great one to do in the evening to de-stress, maybe Friday nights, right? At the end of a long week. All I ask is you have some pillow, if you don't have a yoga bolster, but a pillow and maybe 2 blocks or even a couple pillows, even a blanket nearby, right? So we're able to kind of bring the floor to us. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Lying on our backs, I'll take the 2 blocks and place them off to the side. I'm gonna take my bolster parallel running along the top edge of my mat. So this bottom edge of the bolster is where I'm gonna put kind of my bra line, where the bottom of my shoulder blades are. As you notice that it allows my shoulders, my arms can be free. Now, this may be too much for the neck, which is really a great place that you can support the head here. All right, so I'm just allowing my hands to kind of open up in this scarecrow-like position. You feel this gentle chest opening. So take a few moments, right? We're in each one of these positions, these postures for several minutes. So it's okay to take time in the setup. And as we end the posture, even taking time as we come out of each and every pose. So what's interesting about this posture in particular is that it's able to get to pec minor, which is underneath our big pectoralis, our chest muscles, in the front of our body. And it's kind of counteracting all of that forward rounded posture that we live in, work in, text in, drive in, hold our babies in. So no particular breath here, but just think of expanding deeply into the lungs, filling up that space in the center of the chest, and exhaling just softly. If it feels comfortable for you in your own space, by all means, at any point, close the eyes, soften the gaze behind the eyelids. And if you're ever needing more or less support as we make our way through these postures, grabbing extra pillows and support. And if a pose doesn't feel right in your body or anything that I'm calling out, please make the choice to do something different. Beauty about our yoga practice is it really does bring the control back to you to evaluate and understand how postures feel in your own body, and then making a conscious choice to maybe change them in some way. And sometimes it's just changing how we view the posture. And we let go of our likes and dislikes and just allow the shape to take hold. Just slowly breathing in and slowly breathing out. As we begin to imagine moving out of this posture into the next one, maybe invite those gentle movements, wiggling fingers and toes. I'm going to bring my arms up over my chest and find this kind of good morning stretch, leaning up and over the bolster for support. And then bring my hands off to the side. Use my hands to support myself as I come up to seated. All right, so I'm going to use the same shape, except now I'm going to turn the bolster so that it's parallel with the long edge of the mat. And I'm going to put the edge of the bolster or pillow right up against my hip. This is my left side. And I'm going to make a 90-degree angle, so that perfect right angle with my left leg. And then extending my right leg straight out from my right hip, lining up parallel with the long edge of the mat, I'm going to make a perfect 90-degree angle with my right leg. From here, I want to turn my chest toward the bolster, and you may already be feeling a deep stretch, and you may want to support yourself with a second bolster or pillow, or even wrapping up a towel or blanket. And I'm gonna lean, think of lengthening all the way out, navel up and over that left rib. I'm gonna bring my chest down to the bolster. So I'm gonna check in first with my same side ear, that'd be my left, and say, okay, that feels all right on my neck. And then I'm gonna switch it and bring my right ear down. So finding a position that's comfortable for you. And the point of these restorative postures in specific are that you feel supported so that you're able to relax. Nothing should ever be too much or painful in any way, but you're able to just surrender into the support of the bolsters and blankets and pillows and be really comfortable so that you can start letting go of any gripping in the muscles, any tensing in the breath or tissue, and just breathe. Maybe here even imagining drawing the breath all the way up through the spine to the crown of the head as you inhale. And exhaling, crown of the head, swirling space and length all the way down our spine through the tailbone as you exhale. Softening the face, eyes, and jaw. Taking another 3 to 5 rounds of breath in your space. Again, imagining that we start to invite those little gentle movements into the body, maybe wiggling the fingers and toes, and then drawing the hands back underneath the body for support as you unravel this shape. So I'm in this kind of 90-90 stretch, finding that nice side body lengthening. Good, and then we're going to simply switch the legs. So I'm going to now bring the bolster to my right side. I'm going to hug it up so it's perpendicular to my right hip and aligning with the long edge of the mat, making a perfect 90-degree angle with my right leg, and then straight out from my left hip, and you may be opposite me, and that's okay. I'm going to extend my left leg, making that perfect 90-degree angle with my left. Again, I'm going to turn my torso, getting as many props as you need that feels comfortable for you, and I'm going to begin to lower my chest. Think of lifting up and over that right thigh. And I'm going to check in with my right ear, that same side ear, making sure there's no pinching or gripping in any way. I'm going to maybe try to offer my left ear down. Sometimes this is just a chiropractic check-in and maybe something's off. Always adjusting the posture to fit your body, never forcing your body in any specific position. And I remind you that the goal is here to relax, to do nothing. Finding ease and stillness. Surrendering into the support of the bolster, pillows, and blankets. Maybe again, drawing the breath all the way up the curves of the spine on the inhale. And exhaling, crown of the head all the way down through the curves of the spine to the tailbone as you exhale. What's beautiful about our restorative practice is it's really a way to begin to unravel the stress in the body, to practice surrendering and softening, and being okay with doing nothing for just a few minutes. Notice if you're holding any tension. I was just kind of gripping into my chest and shoulders, just trying to allow the body to surrender even more deeply. Taking another 2, maybe 3 rounds of breath in your space, and then begin to imagine movement. So think of it first, and then maybe invite little movements, wiggles of the fingers, using the hands eventually to support you as you come upright. Now taking that side body stretch. For me, I'm on my right side, lifting my right arm up and over, lengthening out the side waist. Beautiful. All right, last few little final postures. I'm going to take a wide-ish forward fold, and I'm going to use the bolster. So I'm going to take my bolster, kind of place it right there at the navel center, and then about halfway through, I'm going to take a block perpendicular on the second setting, and then another block standing up like a tower on the third setting. So finding a way where I can be in this forward fold and relax. So that may be stacking up several pillows, finding as much length as you need. I'm just going to bring my forehead down here. So finding a little bit of a flat spine, right? As long as it's comfortable in your space. Working with spinal length here. Just going to bring my forehead down. Breathing space into my low back. Letting the shoulders round forward here and feeling the support. Working big, deep diaphragmatic breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Always know that you're never stuck in any posture, and if something starts to become uncomfortable, that you can make the conscious choice to move or adjust or shift. Maybe this posture looks for you like you're resting your head on a pillow on a chair, right? Just trying to elevate the floor enough where you can feel supported and relaxed. Letting the legs be floppy, letting the toes turn out naturally. Softening through the body, just riding the wave of the breath. Rhythmic inhales, followed by exhales. Taking another 3 rounds of breath in your space. An audible exhale sometimes feels really good as we close out this gentle forward fold. And then inviting those little movements in through the body. Using the hands to support as you come up. So a couple options to finish. I will show you both. One would be if you've got the blocks, 2 blocks, making kind of a little building where you can rest, placing your legs right on top so that your knees are supported. This feels really great. So this will be our longest posture. We're setting up for Shavasana. This just feels so good. It's hard to even move from this. The second option would be to set up that same setup kind of as we did before. And this is going to be to support our upper body. I'm going to take a little bit of a towel here just so that I roll it up, and that's going to be filling the space of my neck so that my head feels supported. That feels really good. You can even place your feet in Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees like a book. That may or may not feel good in your space. And let the hands be your expression. Maybe one hand goes on the heart, one hand on the belly, or just allowing the hands to come down by the sides. So once you get settled up in your space, we're going to take a few breaths in together. I'll count 3 counts on the inhale and 6 counts on the exhale. We'll do 5 rounds together and then allow you to lie in Shavasana. So take a full deep breath in and deep breath out. And we'll begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shavasana. Starting to deepen the breath. Being very kind and gentle to the body. Stretch or hug in. Just very mindfully awakening in your space before allowing the eyes to flutter open, maybe softly opening and closing them just a few times. And then no rush by any means. Using your hands to eventually come up to seated in any way that feels comfortable. Bringing your hands in prayer at the center of your heart. Bowing forward to seal this time together. Honoring your space and your body and your breath. Namaste.